Pumpsifer. One very early morning in a rural area, a young farmer went out to do his morning errands. While he was walking, heading for the chicken pen for the eggs, he saw a blood-curdling pumpkin shadow with a fiery stem. He was petrified to even look. It seemed as if it was moving and getting closer. It is getting closer and closer. He heard the most grim laugh. It was as if it was right behind him. It was right behind him. It was Pumpsifer. The Pumpsifer. Later in that day, when someone was home, he turned on the TV. A movie called Lightning Tales Return. He changed the channel, and it was a history and science channel talking about the legend of Pumpsifer. Eyewitnesses say that he controls people, but they are not sure. He continued watching until there was breaking news. Breaking news. Reports say that in a suburban area close to the countryside area was that there was a farmer who went out to do his awful deeds, which eyewitnesses say. Please contact the... A static screen went off. The crows were cawing and on the telephone wires, and wind was rushing along the rustling leaves as people were breaking up their yards. Some people met up at a meeting house and talked about what might have caused this. Maybe it's Pumpsifer, a woman considered. No one believes in that story, a lady said. It's possible, though, the woman mumbled. They later confirmed it was Pumpsifer. Nobody knew much about him. He is most known for his control over souls and leading them to do bad deeds. Little did people worldwide even knew Pumpsifer can be right near the people. The people in the society arranged an important meeting. The next day of the meeting, they talked about how to get rid of Pumpsifer and help prevent victims or the Cipher victims. I think we should... The woman was interrupted by a sudden shatter of the exclusive Halloween-decorated mugs with coffee, and expensive laptops with paper flying into the air, and the mahogany wooden table flipping over. There was a man standing stiffly straight that was pretty conspicuous since he was the only person standing, and he wore a bright pink shirt. Also, the others were sitting, speechless. Let me help you guys, said the man, sarcastically. He went up to the computer working the projector and tossed them out the window viciously. There was complete silence, and all you could hear is the people breathing.
Yeah!
Everyone was bewildered. The others were yelling and blabbing at the man infuriately and crossly. They kicked the man out in the meeting, and the man was puzzled. It was as if he had amnesia. What just happened, he thought. In the meeting, the people thought of a plan. They thought of pretending to do bad deeds so Pumpsifer won't bother to control them. Good news and bad news. The bad news is that they don't know that Pumpsifer heard all of that, and that Pumpsifer won't be fooled so easily. Think they can get rid of me like that? Pumpsifer thought. The good news is that there isn't any good news. In the afternoon, the people called the Pumpsibusters Club made an announcement. Everyone should pretend to do bad deeds and try not to be so suspicious, they said. That was very hard for the townspeople and farmers. That area is well known for their respectfulness and kindness. The schools teach them the core values: kindness, community, and personal best, and also terrific, which stands for trustworthy, respectful, responsible, fair, caring, and citizens, so they know to be good. Yet the people tried to do it in order to protect themselves from being controlled. Some people were doing horrible things and not pretending. Some people whispered. Those people probably misheard what the Pumpsibusters Club said, or it's hard pretending, and sometimes about becoming victims. Several days later, the Pumpsibusters Club soon realized that people actually became sufferers. And the next morning, they knew they needed another, better plan. A few days ago, when I went out to walk out with my friend, he suddenly just did things he never had done. We were friends since we were born. Right before that happened, I gave him a hand sanitizer to cleanse his hands. When he went off with those defective actions, with the hand sanitizer still wet, and then he abruptly went back to normal. So maybe he hates hand sanitizer, a lady said. They confirmed that what they will do now and announce what the residents should do. Bring hand sanitizer with you all times. Whenever it dries, put more back on. If you don't like wasting it, you'll regret it, declared the Pumpster Busters Club. By the time they publicized it, the society looked for all the hand sanitizer as fast and as much as they could. People put it on their hands, some on their arms and maybe legs. Some even put them on the tip of the nose. After months, there were no signs of bad deeds anymore. No more Siffer victims, no more Pumpster Busters Club of an unknown named town. No more table flipping or throwing stuff out of the window. No more excess hand sanitizer and wasting money buying them and carry them wherever you go. No more anything bad or unnecessary. Or will there be more? Or will there be no more? The end. Or to be continued. Thank you.